This is a heartwarming and unique silent short film about a cat parent who will do anything for their kid, even getting a job and working hard to afford them the perfect gift for their birthday. Let's dive in. Our story begins on a day like any other in a nice little home. But this adult ginger tabby cat has something very important to remember. She goes to the desk where she sees a calendar. She knows that her baby deserves a special gift for being such a good boy. However, looking around their humble abode, she knows that they don't have much money to spend on a gift. The adult cat sighs and looks sadly at her sleeping child. A bell above the door chimes as she walks in. Then he leads her into the kitchen where a big smiling bulldog is waiting to meet her. After changing into the apron, she follows the panda into the dining area. An employee working the cash register looks up and smiles at her. They respond that they're doing fine, but wish her luck with the interview. The new cat tells her that she's just here for the day, but the Persian chef replies that all workers are expected to stay for at least 3 days. She measures ingredients and stirs a large pot on the stove. Later, she can be seen carefully placing meat into a frying pan. Oil quickly sizzles and she watches closely as it cooks. He pulls out a large stack of dollar bills and hands it to her. As she leaves the restaurant, the bell above the door chimes. She shakes herself off and starts walking away, excited to buy her son a present. She takes the money and thanks him. Me. Her eyes widen and she can't help but purr with joy. She looks satisfied with the meal and gives the customer a small smile. She leans against the counter, exhausted but still smiling. She approaches the cashier and places the items on the counter. Once again, she shakes herself off and begins walking home, humming a tune. The mother cat quickens her pace, eager to surprise her son. The cashier happily scans the items and she pays with the money earned from her hard work. His jaw drops and he runs over to it, eager to open it. She's glad that she was able to make him happy. The kitten suddenly stops and runs back to his mother. He rubs against her and purrs, expressing his gratitude. She leads the kitten to the present and shows him that there is something else inside. He meows in excitement as he takes the toy out. He rips off the wrapping paper to reveal the shiny red car. He excitedly runs to it and climbs inside. As he gets closer, the mother cat hides behind a bush. She's so happy that she was able to make him happy. She carefully gets up and goes to the kitchen to start breakfast. The kitten eventually gets tired and runs to his mother for a nap. She looks over at her sleeping son and smiles. The two fall asleep as they watch the sunset together. She can't help but smile at how cute he is. She then wakes him up and the two eat together. She's so happy that she was able to make him happy. The kitten eventually gets tired and runs to his mother for a nap. She gets up and decides to decorate the backyard for his birthday. She hangs up balloons and streamers and sets up a small table with food. The kitten eventually finishes his food and runs off to play. The mother cat watches with a smile as he enjoys his cake. She carefully gets up and goes to the kitchen to start breakfast. The kitten eventually stops playing and runs to his mother once again. He rubs against her and purrs. She purrs back and nuzzles him. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe for more amazing shorts. The mother runs out from behind the bush and excitedly meows at her son. Until next time, take care. The two fall asleep as they watch the sunset together. Startled, he jumps and quickly turns around. The kitten eventually gets tired and runs to his mother for a nap. She lays down and he curls up next to her. The two fall asleep as they watch the sunset together. She then wakes him up and the two eat together. The kitten eventually finishes his food and runs off to play. After breakfast, the kitten runs off to play with his new toys. The kitten runs over and looks at the cake in awe. He then looks at his mother and meows in excitement. The mother cat watches as he runs around the yard, unable to help but smile. He runs back to the car and begins driving it around the yard. The kitten is overjoyed and runs to hug his mother's leg. Mew, mew, mew. She wants to surprise him. The kitten continues on, unaware that his mother is watching. He then runs off to play while the mother cat watches with a smile. She's greeted by cheerful music and the sparkling lights of thousands of toys. He then runs off to play again, this time with the mouse toy. The two fall asleep as they watch the sunset together. She walks up to it, pleased with her choice. She's so happy that she was able to make him happy. The kitten eventually gets tired and runs to his mother for a nap. Looking around, she sees a perfect gift for her son. It's a shiny, red ride-on toy sports car. She ties a bright red bow around it, then places the mouse toy on top. She admires her handiwork, pleased with the results. Suddenly, the panda boss walks up to her and asks if she's ready to get paid for the week. She picks up the car and places it into her small basket. She continues browsing, looking for something extra to make the gift even better. She nods, surprised by how fast the week went. The dinner rush continues and the cat expertly plates each order and serves them to the awaiting customers. She then uses tongs to flip the chicken and continues to check on it. Finally, she's satisfied with the results. Undeterred, the new cat confidently declares that she won't let them down. She continues to work until closing time when she, along with the other animals, take down the decorations. One of the chefs asks how much longer she plans to work, to which she replies that she'll be done by the end of the week. Relieved that they're happy, she rushes into the kitchen. The cat confidently strides up to the counter and tells them that she's here for the job. The employee is taken aback by the talking cat and hesitantly leads her into the back where the manager is. It reads July 24th. There is a red heart drawn around the date and the words "My kitten's birthday" written below. This date is important because tomorrow is her kitten's birthday. The mother cat looks down at her adorable little ginger kitten sleeping peacefully by her side. Meow. After the kitten finishes his nap, the mother tells him that they need to talk. He cuddles up to her and purrs. She tells him that she saw the sign outside and is interested in the open position. The panda takes her resume and begins looking through it while she waits anxiously. When he looks up, he smiles and extends his hand for a handshake. She gladly accepts and to shake paws. While rubbing against his cheek, she explains to him that they don't have enough money for a present and asks if he can help find some. The kitten looks at her with innocent eyes and meows in response. She nuzzles him one last time before heading out the door. She puts on a small blue backpack and heads out onto the streets. She starts walking down a busy sidewalk while looking around for work. Soon she sees a restaurant with a sign out front reading "Hiring now, chicken rice 5 hour." She stops, stares at the sign, then shakes herself off and walks toward the door. Meow. She walks into the warm restaurant to the sound of chattering customers and cooking food. They approach a table where a friendly-looking anthropomorphic panda is sitting. He looks up and smiles. The panda boss tells her that she starts immediately and shows her the apron that she'll be wearing. She asks the guests at a table if everything is okay and if they need anything else. There she meets a Persian cat who introduces herself as the head chef. In the morning, the cat is already hard at work making chicken rice for the hungry customers. Next, she moves to a nearby table where she wipes it down, preparing for the next customer. Once again, she's at her station, this time putting the finishing touches on a plate of chicken rice. Finally, after what feels like hours, the dinner rush ends. The panda leads her to the front of the store and opens the cash register. He wishes her luck in finding a great gift for her son and she returns the smile. She approaches a colorful toy store and walks inside. An employee stocking nearby shelves smiles and waves to her. She happily returns the gesture. She finally settles on a soft, plush mouse toy and places it in the basket. She takes the basket and heads for the door. The bell above it chimes as she exits. As she turns the corner, she sees her house in the distance. The sun begins setting and the sky turns orange. When she arrives, she sets the basket down and begins wrapping the car in colorful paper. The kitten can be seen approaching from the other side. He reaches the edge of the garden and is about to walk past the present when the mother calls out to him. The two embrace before the kitten notices the present. The mother cat watches with a smile as he plays with the car. She purrs back and licks his ear. The two cuddle before the kitten remembers that he needs to test out his new toy. The mother cat watches as he plays. The two stay like this for a moment before the mother cat remembers that she needs to finish wrapping the mouse toy. He thanks his mother with a sweet meow. She replies with a soft purr. The mother cat watches as he runs around the yard with his new toys. She lays down and he curls up next to her. It's morning now and the mother cat wakes up first. She makes some food for herself and a small bowl for her son. The mother cat watches as he runs around the yard with his new toys. She lays down and he curls up next to her. It's morning now and the mother cat wakes up first. She looks over at her sleeping son and smiles. She makes some food for herself and a small bowl for her son. The mother cat watches as he runs around the yard with his new toys. She lays down and he curls up next to her. Later that day, the mother cat wakes up and sees that the kitten is still sleeping. She then wakes up the kitten and the two eat breakfast together. Soon, it's time for the party. The mother cat sets up a small cake with lit candles. She smiles and nods. He runs over and blows out the candles. Soon, it's time for presents. The mother cat hands him the red ride-on car and he opens it. She couldn't be happier that she was able to make her son's birthday special. And that is the end of our heartwarming short film about a cat parent who will do anything for their kid.